Why don't we as Black women speak the truth about what we really need? Hi, my name is Starlight Carbons, and I help facilitate conversations with Black women about grief and trauma, apology not included. Thank you so much. Hey, if you're new here, welcome. I think everybody's new here. This is brand new. We're doing a new thing. So make sure you hit that like button. You make sure you comment. Let me know if you're a Black woman and you're not asking for what you need, or you don't know how to ask for what you need. Comment below, because I'm in the crew. I'm part of the bunch. Okay. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn on those notifications, because I create content for Black women about our grief and our traumas that we are holding on to, not because we want to, because it's a heavy load. And nobody wants that added baggage. It hurts. For me, I hold mine in my shoulders. What about you? Where do you hold your grief and your trauma? Where does it sit in your body? Let me know. Comment below. And let me know if you want to have a conversation specifically about that topic. Okay? But let's stay on topic because I will drift. I am a squirrel. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. So, shout out to EJ Speaks. I was watching her latest video and it's called, hold on, I have it written down here. It's called Baby I Had to Start Telling the Truth. Baby I Had to Start Telling the Truth. Okay, she's a comedian. It's funny. I'm going to link the description to her video below. So make sure you go check that out. But after watching that video, it got me thinking about this question: why don't we as Black women speak the truth about what we need? Is it because we are afraid that if we make ourselves vulnerable, that we'll be left out hanging? What do you think? Let's talk about that, all right? Do we not expect our needs to be met? I would think that that would be the real question. So for me, that was my truth. All right, for years and years and years, I never asked for what I wanted. So in EJ's video, she starts speaking about how for her birthday in the past, she would never get the right gifts, right? And her birthday is really close. I think her birthday is like in October. Make sure you go watch the video because I may be fumbling this up. But she speaks about her birthday being in October, I think. And then Christmas is coming up, and how in the past she never got what she wanted because she wasn't very clear. She expected the people in her life to just know what she wanted because, I'm, we're family. You know me. You know what I like. So you should be able to get good gifts from me, right? And she talks about how constantly she was disappointed and other people would come up short. And then she went on to say that when the light bulb clicked for her, when she started being specific and asking for exactly what she wants. So what she did was she made a list and she gave everybody, like in a group text setting. She was like, this is what I want for my birthday. This is what I want for Christmas. So you don't have to guess, okay? I'm telling you exactly what I want. So watching that made me think about something that happened, and I want to share that with you. Something that happened last week. So the way I make money is I'm a travel nurse. And so I'm on assignment, a travel contract, and I'm working with children. And I'm going to ask everybody to breathe. So if you are a mother, a Black woman who's recently lost your child, I'm going to take this time out right now to pause and ask you to breathe. And this may be triggering for some of you. So I'm going to give you permission to exit the video. I know that this is contrary to the people in my life that are trying to help me build a community so that I can help women like us. But the nurse in me understands that when a person is triggered, it not only affects you in your mind, it also affects you in your body, right? Because your body follows what your mind tells it. Like, so the nurse in me understands that. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you permission, exit the video, because what I'm about to say may bring up a lot of painful things. And if you're okay with that, I'm going to give you another 5 seconds. Okay? All right. So last week, I had to perform CPR on a child, not on the property. We were called outside of the property. So we had to run, leave the school, run across the street. We saw the child on the ground, unresponsive. Everybody breathe. I'm breathing, you breathe too. The child was unresponsive. So our training, myself and the other nurse, we're trained to do what we do. So we immediately started CPR, life-saving interventions, right? Had some passerbyers. You call 911. They called 911. We performed CPR until rescue, paramedics, EMS, fire, police, everybody, the whole crew, until they arrive. Once they arrive, I get up, I let them take over. They work on the child, they get the child in the ambulance. And several hours later, we're notified by the family that the child did not make it. 12 years old. Boy. Okay. So before I go on, I just want to say that my whole reason for coming to this job was to get away from the death. I was in the hospital. I was working medical, surgical in a hospital, fancy smancy hospital, right? Very world-renowned hospital. And I didn't want to be in that setting anymore. I said, okay, let me go to a different setting. Let me leave the bedside, because I was tired of putting people in body bags. I didn't want to do that anymore. I didn't want to do that anymore. I said, let me go into schools, because I feel like I can help, whether it be elementary, whether it be high school. If it's high school, I can help shape, mold, because it's a turbulent time. These kids, listen, it's different than we were in school, okay? So that's my reasoning for coming to this setting. If you would have told me that I was gonna have a child die, so it's a good thing we don't know. It's a good thing we can't see our future. So now is the part when I say I was exactly where I needed to be. Okay. Does it hurt? Yes. It did not feel good. This just happened last week. And I was just starting to feel relaxed. And the tension has come back. It's all in my shoulders. So again, the way I feel and express the grief and the pain from loss is primarily here. I always hold it here. You know, we all carry it differently on our bodies. So I'm so proud that I have graduated and evolved into a person who is now asking for what I need. Because the old me, I'd say maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, the old me wouldn't have asked for what she needed. The old me would have come back to work the next day as if nothing happened, because I had been trained and programmed to believe that I did not matter, that my pain and my discomfort, okay, it didn't matter. Okay, I'm working in this role. You're not a human being. Nurses, we're not treated like human beings. We're treated like robots. We're not allowed to feel. Okay, it doesn't matter what happened. You come to work, you show up, no matter what. Okay, so I asked for what this time. On this occasion, I asked for what I needed, and what I needed was time away. What I needed was immediate therapy intervention, because I knew that my body was going to shut down. And if my body shut down, then that's it. Like I could feel things happening. Okay, so I asked. I said, listen, I gotta leave. All right. And then the next day, I came in for a different role. And as soon as I came in, I was like, okay, I shouldn't have come in. I gotta go. And I didn't care about, what was that Eddie Murphy movie, Life? I didn't care about the repercussions. I didn't care, because I made myself a priority, okay? So comment below if you're at the point, Black woman, Black mother, who is experiencing grief and trauma. Are you at the point where you are able to ask for what you want, ask for what you need? Let's talk about it, okay? Because that's one aspect of you having agency over your mind, body, and spirit wellness, okay? That's important. So, what did I need? What do we need as women? Therapy, right? I immediately got on the phone and started requesting therapists. I got recommendations from work, my own private, out of my pocket money I'm willing to pay. So there's 3 different entities that I'm hoping to seek services from. Okay? And I need all 3, okay? because I do enjoy laughing. I do enjoy a good round of tomfoolery. I do. I love getting into mischief. I do that. I love singing and I love dancing. Okay, I'm not going to do any of that when I haven't given myself permission to feel my feelings. All right, and I'm definitely not going to be able to do any of the things that I enjoy doing if my body isn't working, and my body's not going to work if I'm not well. All right, so therapy, community. Okay, that's what I hope this will become. Community for myself, for you, so that we can help one another. Okay, so don't forget to like this video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel again, and turn on the notifications, because YouTube is going to respond to what you tell YouTube to respond to. So if you feel like, oh, I think this video will help my sister, let me share this with her, go ahead on and share the video. I think this video will help my daughter, my coworker, my coworker who's a Black woman. Okay, she seems to be struggling. Let me share this video with her. YouTube is going to take that information and say, oh, you like this video? Oh, okay. Let me let other people that are talking about, or who are interested in what she's talking about, see this video too. And that's how we're going to build community. I can't do it by myself. I need your help. Okay? So make sure you engage with everything that I'm saying, because I want to save lives. I can't do it on my own. And another component is completing the stress cycle. Okay, I'm not gonna get into, because it's a whole book about that. Okay, but what it basically means is that once you once you feel something, once you feel whatever stuff that's coming up to the surface, it's important that you don't push it back down. It's very critical that you allow it to surface, that you allow it to come up. And there are things that you can do to help you. If you think about a tunnel, if you're from New York, Holland Tunnel, Lincoln Tunnel, any tunnel, wherever you are in the world, okay? Think about a tunnel. And sometimes when we stifle the grief process, we may start in the tunnel, but then we get stuck. We don't allow ourselves to go through and see the light and go through the tunnel. That's the stress tunnel. That's the cycle of stress. So there's the beginning of the cycle here, and there's the middle where a lot of people get stuck, and then you come out the end, that you completing the stress cycle. If you want me to make a video, listen, I may have confused you more. I didn't mean to do that, but let me know if you're interested in learning more about that. Comment below. I'll make a very in-depth video about that. So, what's true for you is what I want to know. What's true for you, and are you willing to make yourself a priority and ask for the things that you need in order for those things that you say is true for you, that you identify as being true for you, help that come to the forefront for you, whatever that is. Like I told you, what's true for me is it's important that I'm laughing. It's important to me that I love football. It's important for me to be at as many sporting events, well, all sports, but football is my favorite. I want to be at every live sporting event as possible because that's my jam. Okay. And that's also community for me. Are you making your requests known? So you identify what you want. You know what's true for you. You know what you want. Are you making those requests known to other people that are not inside of your head? Like you know in your head what you want and you have requests, but are you reaching out to people and saying, or are you expecting those people to read your mind and to know what you want? Okay. They can't. Okay. They don't know. They're not going to know. You have to say to people, this is what I need. This is what I want. Okay. They're not going to know that you're expecting them to do something, to be something, to create something if you don't communicate that. Okay. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you are well. If you're not well, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. The whole point of all this is to build a community so that we can hold you up, lift you up, and give you whatever it is that you need. So let me know in the comments below. Tell me, what does wellness look like to you? Even if you're not there. Especially if you're not there. What does wellness look like to you? And how will being in that space or doing whatever it is that wellness looks like to you, how will that impact your life? How will that improve your current situation? Okay? All right, good. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. And again, turn on the notifications, like this video. And please remember to love yourself, your mind, your body, and your spirit. Okay? Because it's your birthright. Okay? That's why I'm saying that. Do it because it's your birthright and you deserve it. All right? I'll see you next time.